Hi everybody, I hope that you guys are doing well. We're here with a general reading. Before we get into it, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Alright, I'm seeing some fast-paced energy for sure. Maybe moving through something quickly, or just things feeling like they're moving at a quick pace. Okay, so we're starting off with the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is about putting the work in. It's also about seeing the results of something that you've been doing. This looks like it's linked to something that feels important to you. I'm looking at the star on the bottom of the deck. Interesting. This may be something that you're kind of keeping to yourself right now. It reminds me of like getting results for something and like maybe not making an announcement yet, or maybe kind of keeping something to yourself, or there's something that you're doing, something that it seems like this is a confirmation for you that you get information in, or that something has finally happened, or you're like seeing the end result of something. But to have the moon here, like you may be really not wearing your heart on your sleeve. You may actually be keeping this close to the chest. Because moon can be like keeping something to yourself and not really telling anybody about it. This is something that more than likely would be impacting you emotionally, psychologically with the moon. This looks like a success for you. Like I'm seeing this be a good thing. You just may not be telling people about it. Or it's not time yet. Like there may be a particular reason why you're deliberately keeping this private. Can have to do with a transition, a change, a move, traveling, something like that. A development. For some of you, this has to do with a relationship. Like it could be you taking things to the next level. But I'm seeing this be something that like you want to keep private to yourself. I'm also seeing there be a message coming through for you, but it kind of... it may not have been something that you were necessarily expecting, or again, something that you're not really telling other people is going on for you. Okay, so part of the reason that you may not have said anything is because you wanted to see how something would fare and you may not have known immediately. I do keep seeing the Four of Wands. This is related to like home or a relationship or something going on within your personal life, it seems. And I do keep seeing the Death card too, so this can be like a change or an alteration that's happening, or like a regeneration, or like I'm not going to be doing this anymore, I'm going to be doing this instead. Like a development in that way, some sort of evolutionary process for you. And it may affect a relationship of yours. Okay. So you're getting at a point where you're like reviewing your values, reviewing your boundaries. It seems also like you're in a space where you're like, I'm not going to get involved in something that I feel like doesn't represent like how I see my value and how I see my self-worth. So it's like, unless I feel like there's an equal exchange here, I'm not going to be participating in that. So I'm seeing you getting kind of like more strict with how you're using your mental energy. Maybe more vocal too. Okay. It looks like this is, your motivation for this is to find clarity, maybe for a situation that feels a little bit unclear emotionally for you. Like maybe you just have a lot weighing on you emotionally, and that's why you feel like I need to be more strict with my boundaries right now, or I need to place more boundaries because I feel like I'm in a more delicate space right now. It just seems, I'm getting this as like an overwhelm where there's like a lot going on for you. So you want to be very deliberate about what you're putting on your plate, we can say. Seeing this is going to be clearing up. you may be like also questioning things about your purpose, like why am I doing this, or like what am I here for? What do I feel connected to as far as my dreams as well? We're looking at both Pisces and Aquarius, so this can have to do with dreams, desires, networking, friend groups, like a vision that you have of something that you want to pursue, where you see yourself going. It can have to do with the collective, what you're doing in the midst of the collective, how you are connecting with the people around you, your friendships, your relationships. With the moon, this is like Pisces energy, 12th house. So this is about psychologically what's going on for you, emotionally what's going on for you, like what your disposition is, how you're feeling, the things that you're keeping private, what's going on behind the scenes, things like that. Things connected with like your spirituality and your spiritual drive as well. You may be like having some fears too. Like this may be popping up as something where like when you feel more stressed out or there's just a lot more going on emotionally, you could have things that pop up mentally for you that feel like they'll kind of be blown out of proportion if they go unchecked. All right, so Nine of Pentacles leading into the Seven of Pentacles. You've already seen the result of something, or there's been some form of conclusion or some materialization that you've seen, but I'm seeing there's like more to come with these two. It's like something has been delivered, but there's also more to come, like more that I'm waiting on. So it feels even like an incomplete process, or this next thing that's coming is attached to this or like standing on the shoulders of it. With the moon, you may not like have a date for this, or it may be something that's unsecured. To be determined. Okay. So you're moving towards a space that's going to feel more stable for you. But I'm seeing you not be ready yet. Seven of Pentacles moving into the Eight of Cups. It's like I'm waiting to move on from a situation that I know that I want to move on from, that I know is not really like for me anymore. It's not in alignment with me anymore. Ten of Pentacles can be like a goal that you're moving towards that feels very big. This can be connected with resources. It can be connected with a home, connected with your stability in some way. And it feels kind of like the next step for you to be taking. Things are becoming more clear now. So yeah, it's like a goal or this particular thing that you have in mind where it's like, that's where I'm going, but you may not be like ready to leave and go on the trip yet. Or you may be like kind of just at the beginning of it where you know that you still have a ways to go. You need something that's better going to suit your needs, and I'm seeing that's a big part of what this is about. It's like securing something important for yourself. Okay. You will be doing that. For some of you, you are moving. There's like something about a move here, or like a movement. Because this can be like your mind moving from one place to another, like one state of mind to another state of mind. It can be a physical move. It can be like you moving towards an achievement of yours, but I am seeing there be movement in some way. Maybe something that you're still like, I don't know completely how I feel about this yet. That may just be part of it right now, where you're still trying to like come up with a conclusion for what it is that you're feeling, and still maybe yeah, something feels a bit inconclusive still emotionally for you. You may be like going through the motions and getting things done physically, but when it comes to like your emotional experience, you could be in a space where that feels like less defined for you. Which can feel a bit off-putting at times, because it's like maybe you just want to know like how you feel and kind of have it be like black and white, or like let me put it in this box or let me put it in that box, and it's like something that's not really fitting in a familiar space yet, like not able to be categorized at this point. Which seems like it's worth looking into for you. Okay, so you're thinking about moving, you're kind of like making loose plans associated with this movement, or like you moving away from something or moving on from something with the thought that like I'm going to be moving towards what I want by making this choice, by making this move. I'm seeing you go towards the Ten of Pentacles, which is going to represent safety, security, stability for you. It can be a home situation, it can be a foundational thing that you're building, something that you're securing. To have the Chariot here, this is a sense of success of I am successfully overcoming the obstacles, I'm achieving what I'm setting out to achieve. Judgment card means let's look into what this is that's coming through, what this is that's appearing for you as far as what's not resonating with you. If anything is going on that's not in alignment with like your purest dreams and your sense of purpose, there may be something that you're rethinking. This can have to do with relationships, relationship opportunities. There may be something that you don't want to be committed to anymore, and you want to kind of commit yourself to things that feel more relevant or things that are resonating more so with you. Because I am seeing it's like there's an opportunity coming through that you can tie yourself to or be tied down by. But I'm seeing you be in a space where you're like, if this is not going to bring peace into my life, that's not what I'm trying to do here. So you may actually have an opportunity and be like, when I check in with myself, I don't feel like that resonates with me, and so I'm going to keep moving. So that's where we are concluding things. There is information that you're going to have coming in for those of you that are waiting to hear from somebody connected with your money or connected with a job or something like that. I'm seeing that news is going to be coming in for you. Yeah. It can be like job, money, like finances, resources can also be connected with, like, say you want to like buy a house or rent an apartment, like somebody like that is going to be connecting with you. It has to do with your resources and what's going on physically for you. There's going to be news coming in for you. This can be like about a loan, funding, things like that. If that's something that you're pursuing right now, so if that's something that's relevant to you, okay? So we have Pisces, Cancer, Aquarius. I am hearing Neptune and also Pluto. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.